Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wonder Snatch. It's my honor to be part of this very interesting project called Conscious Beauty by my friend, Dr. Teo Wan Lin. She's a dermatologist and we actually trained together for a while. She's gone off and done amazingly for herself. She has her own clinic and her own line of cosmetics. And she sent me a whole bunch of her goodies, okay? So I'll be playing with some of her makeup today and talking about this coffee table book, Conscious Beauty, and also the charities that we're going to be donating to. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Alright, and let's get started. Okay, brows are gone. Let's just get started. Today I'm also going to be challenging myself to do a more natural makeup. Alright, so this is the cover of the book, Conscious Beauty. I'm going to see whether I can try to look like these pretty ladies here. What Wan Lin sent over, she has, it's called a mineral booster. I guess it's a bit like a primer. So, it smells quite nice. So, Wan Lin is a very good friend of mine. She's been to some of my shows before too, and she's really fun. She's super pretty as well, and she's super smart. She's actually started her own lab, and she's actually doing like engineering stuff, and she's actually made her own beauty blender. So she sent some of these over, and I guess I'll try some of these. Soft Sculptor Beauty Blenders. Okay, I'll be using this with CC cream that she sent over. See whether this is full coverage enough for drag. And also she has a whole bunch of color correctors. So these come in syringes. So remember I mentioned before, these are really good. You get orange to cancel out like blue and brown, stuff like beards and stuff like that. Green is good for cancelling out reds if you have rosacea. I don't usually use color correctors, but let's just try some of these. Even though I shaved, I still have a little bit of hair, you can see there. So that's where you use an orange color corrector. I guess you would actually be mixing your own color, but I'm just gonna dot it. Oh! Oops, sorry, Wan Lin. Making a bit mess. I'm just going to stipple some of this orange here to color correct. So color correction is basically the Tyndall effect. Okay, you're just trying to cancel out these blues. Okay, so when you put your foundation over. So especially for drag queens who, you know, are in drag for several hours, and if their beard starts growing during that time, this actually cancels out that effect. So, you know, by the end of the night, they don't look like they have, you can see this kind of a Willem beard. But since I don't have that problem, I don't usually color correct. Okay, and so this book, Conscious Beauty, thank you again, Wan Lin, for including me in this, is basically featuring a whole bunch of these celebrities, local and international celebrities, talking about their idea of beauty and how it relates to the modern world. It includes this Thai Scottish supermodel Sarah Maluku Lane and Suki Singapura, the burlesque performer who was part of this Singapore reality show called Singapore Social on Netflix. You can still watch that. She was actually my favorite character in that whole show. Okay, I thought a lot of what she was going through about her art, having her art being accepted in Singapore, and resonated a lot with me. Some people also do color corrections over their brows, but I think the powder I use is full coverage enough that I don't really need that. Okay, let's try the CC cream. So this book on conscious beauty, other people included in this book are makeup artists, photographers, models, okay? So, and of course me sticking out like a sore thumb at the end of the book. It was very nice for Wan Lin to include me, okay? To be very inclusive and to realize that beauty does not just stop with what we know as a beauty industry, okay? I think drag queens and people who perform drag or gender performance really do have a role in commenting on beauty standards of our modern world, right? Okay, so I go into a lot of detail in that book, so please buy the book. All proceeds of this book, actually 100% of the proceeds go to charity. 50% actually goes to my pet charity, the Action for AIDS Fund for the Arts. And the other half actually goes to the United Nations World Food Programme, okay? So it's for a good cause. If you want to just buy the book, you can buy it off Amazon. But if you want a free gift, okay, that comes with one of Wan Lin's products, you can go to our website. I'm going to link all of them down below. It's not bad, okay? But since you only gave me one color, I'm going to use my own products to contour. Okay, I'm just going to use my kimchi and ivory. Contour the nose. Okay, don't forget we're going for a natural look today. Okay, yeah, so I just want to say a few words about the charity, about the Fund for the Arts. Okay, the Fund for the Arts is something that I actually started, okay, when I came back from my studies when I was in America. I actually had a lot of cabaret experience and I actually found that experience so rewarding, okay, that it help me express myself. And I thought that's something that Singaporeans need. And I also think that the arts is something that really helps to increase empathy and increase our, acceptance for people who are not like us, okay? In other words, LGBT minorities. I'm just going to use my True Tan to contour. Forget, keep it soft, keep it soft. The impetus for me starting the Fund for the Arts was actually, I think I mentioned this before also, when my friend Gerald Kong passed away in 2018. I really wanted to do something in his name, and I started this fund to raise money for Action for AIDS, Fund for the Arts, and also to throw a kind of a memorial, kind of a tribute to him, because he was always so supportive of my performing. So that first year, we raised quite a lot. I think we raised about $40,000, okay, for the fund. And that actually drove me to go on to do it the following year. And the following year, we did October Snatch, which was my second cabaret. Also, the money went to Fund for the Arts, and we raised $60,000 this time. So we've actually raised quite a lot of money for Fund for the Arts. And we actually also have put out our first grant call. We've started to fund, okay, short films to dispel stigma and discrimination in people living with HIV and AIDS or in the LGBT community. I'm going to keep this highlight here on this cheekbone. So just a quick disclaimer, this stuff here was not designed for drag queens, so excuse me, Wan Lin, if I'm using things all wrong. She has sent over some blush as well, and this looks like some cream blush. This is a shade here called Orange Brulee. Okay, and I guess she has this other beauty blender for that. Okay, I will be contouring my face with True Tan as well. Wan Ling did ask me to try to do a natural face, but hello, I'm a drag queen, okay? So this is not going to be that natural. Yeah, so we actually have given out 4 grants last year to people who applied for this grant from the Fund for the Arts. And hopefully, in the next year or 2, we'll be able to have a little film festival to show off what we've achieved. Oh, let's just put on the face tapes first. Okay, face tapes are on. Okay, let's just try to give myself the most natural looking brow I can possibly do. Okay, I'm just going to use my contour to deepen this up. Okay, still let's clean it up with white. Okay, I don't know how natural this is going to look, but I'll try my best. As I said before, I don't think I know how to do natural makeup. Okay, which is why I'm very grateful that I was included in this project, okay? Because I think the idea of beauty, the idea that drag queens channel some sort of societal standards of beauty and exaggerate it in such a way that either makes fun of it or makes you question about why we think certain things are attractive, right? So yeah, I think it was very good for Wan Ling to include me in this project. And I hope my message gets across, okay, on my idea of what beauty means. Okay, so I feel like powdering, but I'm not sure whether she means to powder. What the hell? I need to powder. I'm a drag queen. Okay, this would highlight. Good old RCMA. Wan Lin doesn't have an eyeshadow palette yet, okay, so I'll be using my own stuff for that, okay, to try to contour the eyes and to give myself more of a feminine eye shape. I put some powder here to catch any fallout, and we're going to go in with my Bare Necessities palette, my Colourpop Bare Necessities palette. I'm going to use a light transition shade as Hot Gossip, okay, and I'm just going to put that all over the crease here, just to contour this eye. So instead of, my usual packing on, I'm just doing a very light wash. Then with a smaller brush, let's use a darker color. I'm using Tabloid, okay, to just go underneath here. Okay, yeah, so conscious beauty. The other people in the book have talked about things like, how inner beauty and accepting yourself and stuff like that. Okay, I won't spoil a lot. Okay, I think it's a very good read, this book, so I would encourage you to buy it to read all the different ideas of conscious beauty. But you know, for drag queens, I do think that beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. We have drag queens that, you know, really are not trying to look beautiful at all, right? And that is also a little bit punk rock. It's also a commentary on how beauty is accepted, okay, or expected in people these days. Okay, and sometimes drag is a cue to what we do believe beauty is. Now I'm gonna get the even darker shade. Taboo, a little bit of taboo, just to... So much for natural looking. Just gonna make sure it's all blended into the brow, okay, using hot gosset. Okay, and I'm going to fill in the brow with the taboo, the darkest shade. Now I'm going to go in with my tattoo liner, Mad Max Brown, to try to draw in some individual hairs. Not the best at this, but... Now I'm going to cut the crease with my blank canvas. Natural looking. More natural than usual. Using the same brown liner, I'm going to... Okay, I'm just setting the blank canvas with a little bit of full expose and tease me, which has this little shimmer. Fill this liner in. Just going to repeat this on the other side. I'll be right back. Okay, done my liner on both eyes and extended the inner corner a little bit. Brush off this bake. Okay, before I do my under eyes, I'm just going to contour the rest of my face. Today I'll be using my NW45. Contour. The blush actually still showing through. So you know, when you use cream blushes, it can actually help to reinforce, you know, the colors that you use later. Okay, and a very light nose contour. For a more natural, softer look, you can hold your brush at the end, okay, so that everything's a little bit more feathered and soft. Okay, just so everything's just tickling. You can see the transitions are all not as harsh as, you know, when, for example, when I do my Trixie Mattel makeup. Let's do the under eyes now. So under eyes is going back in with the lightest shade, hot gossip actually. Just going to give myself a wash underneath. Okay, and then the darker shade, the outer third. Okay, can even bring this up. Wipe off the brush and blend. And I've got a brown kohl pencil, the INGLOT is in 03. I'm going to use a very neutral blush. I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics Nouveau Neutrals to accentuate this liquid blush a little bit, okay? And bring the color back to the center of the face here. Once you have the cream-based blush, the powder blush really just goes on so easily, okay? Okay, let's try her lip kit now. Okay, so Wan Lin sent me over this lip kit. So she basically has this palette full of lips. It's called her Infinity palette. And you basically mix these up to make your own custom lip shade. So there is this lip stain mixer tool on her website, which I think I'm going to try. Let's see, I want to get a bit of a nude shade today. So I'm mixing equal parts of this red, I guess. Just we scoop some out and put it in this little palette. A bit of the yellow. Maybe a touch of blue. Okay, we mix that up. Oh, before I do that, she gave me this ultra intensive treatment lip plumper as well. Let's see how this does. It's a bit like a lip primer. I put too much. Okay, I've mixed a kind of a bit of an orange mess. I guess I'm going to use my fingers to see how this... She also has this brush, which I think I'll try to... Very natural looking. Alright, I think that's it. That was quite fun. I'm just going to put on some finishing touches and I'll be back with the finished look. Alright, and this is the finished look. Natural beauty. And I think I am a redhead. I tried so many wigs on, but you know, I always thought I was a blonde, but it turns out I think I'm a redhead. Anyway, thank you Wan Lin for sending over all these amazing products. I really had a good time trying them out. And how do I do? Do I look very natural? Natural beauty today? And here I am, photoshopped into the cover, looking very beautiful like a natural woman. And thank you again, Wan Lin, for donating the proceeds of this book to the Fund for the Arts for Action for AIDS and the United Nations Food Fund as well. And if you want to buy this book, check out the links below. If you're not in Singapore, I think you can try the Amazon link just for the ebook. But if you're in Singapore and you want to try some of this wonderful lip products, buy it from Wan Lin's website. And you get the book and some free gifts as well. Check it out. Alright, and if you want to donate to the Fund for the Arts without buying the book, the link's down below as well, okay? I will keep you guys updated on how the Fund of the Arts is coming along, and when the first grants are all fulfilled and we have the finished product, I'd really like to do a behind the scenes here as well for our first ever Fund for the Arts Film Festival. Alright, and I guess that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell for post notifications so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Alright? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye! Bone straight hair.
Girl, you're so hot like summer, and I don't wonder what that lover.
I just feel myself every time I do these montages.
Girl, you're so hot like summer, you're everything I ever wanted. You give me feels that you do, no one can do it like you.
It's like some sort of Pantene commercial. Check out my other videos. I interviewed Mona Kiki here, and I did a makeup with the asexual flag right there. See you next time. Bye.